Now, when AJ said, "Hey, pretty boy," my man will say, "Okay, I don't know, maybe I have spoiled, but no, what AJ said." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another thrilling episode of Kiekie Unscripted. On the show with me today, I have one of my faves. Is an intelligent designer. Bio style is second to none. Now, if you are fans, I mean, you do watch it cornered. You know, Bio is not really all right. So you see on Instagram, you look at someone and you're like, oh my God, it's so cute, it's so nice, his dressing is fabulous, his style is fabulous, his this, his that, he don't know fashion, he don't pose, sweet boy, cute boy. Wow. What he didn't know, Nico is having a little spice of chocolate. Now, when I connected to Bio, I asked myself that what's the connection? But when I discovered the shoko, already know that I'm gonna shoko. They got mind of speech. Without further ado, what I do and all that's your problem. I'd like to welcome on the show, Bio.
Jesus.
Okay. Lawal.
Wow.
I know your full name now.
Nobody has ever introduced me with so much spark. And people are not supposed to know that they're not supposed to know.
No,
so
really.
They
guys, know it. Let it be known that Bio is cute in person, but in true save, he didn't really have it. You know, the first time I actually knew that, how I knew was when our first conversation ever. You actually gave me a little bit of, oh my God. I said, oh, right. This one is one of us. This one is one of us. So now, welcome to the Unscripted show where we discuss everything crazy, exciting, amazing. This is where we have the
What you said is crazy.
So now, let's start from that crazy. What's that crazy thing that's happened to you? A crazy moment you've had, or a fuck up moment that you look at yourself and you're like, by you don't know me. Eat me from any angle.
Crazy. In this Lagos, I think.
Yes. Lagos is crazy, so let's start from there.
I mean, one crazy thing happened to me in Lagos once. We were in Ikoyi, and so we're walking on the streets. You know, you're just walking about, just trying to just have peace of mind. Because I mean, that's what we hope for.
Yeah.
And so we stood at the junction, just waiting for cars to pass, so that you don't get hit down. And so we're just gisting, and this bus was coming. And you know how the conductor will hang on the door. Yeah. So he was looking at us. So we even feel like, maybe it's even, he just passed and carried pure water and sprayed us. He just sprayed us. Like,
yeah.
I was driving by.
And you were like,
I don't even think that it even hits me at that moment that something crazy happened, because I mean, if you live in Nigeria, you expect that craziness to happen every day. But now when I think, I'm just like that was actually quite mad.
Yeah.
I don't even know what his reasoning was, whether he was happy, whether he was joyful, whether he thought we needed a bath. I don't know what it was, but he shall still water.
No, but I had a similar experience, and mine was worse.
Wow, so
we were by the bus stop, waiting to catch a bus, and then this was even in Ibadan, and the bus slowed down, and we thought maybe there was space, and then he slapped my friend, and the bus zoomed off. As in that moment, we stood there and we're wondering, we're now asking questions like, do you know him? Okay, you can't know him, sorry.
Have you heard of the one where there was this girl, I think she posted, I don't know when she posted on social media, or it was on Twitter or something. She was, you know how sometimes you're just in the car, maybe you're listening to one deep song, so you just hang your head out of the window. So she was just there like this.
And someone took out her wig.
And the one guy just like, I just kissed her.
What?
I can't. I don't.
The one I saw
I think about it now.
on Instagram. This girl was about getting on the bike, and someone walked past and took her wig off. Like on the road.
But
what's wrong with Lagosians
in this country?
Right.
Because this country is frustrating, and sometimes the heat plus police frustration plus your boss is probably shouting on you.
Right.
You probably not paid your salary.
Right.
Together. The brain can just.
No, you need to mad. You need to be mad. Yeah.
One of us is in traffic, we're shouting and insulting people that don't exist.
Do you understand?
Other times, it's people that are going to remove your wig. Sometimes you just have to release it once more.
But that's so cool. Like, and that's something I can actually do. I just take a sachet of water and just spray on people and just go.
You are here now. If you see Kiekie driving by, don't say hi. She might spray you in pure water, please.
So you must have had exciting experiences, overwhelming moments in your craft, your brand, your business. Now share with me that one moment you looked yourself in the eye, because no, you do wear contacts. We can move your contacts and look yourself in the eye.
Because I'm actually quite blind. People that don't know this better, my eyesight is -8. Sometimes
wow.
It's quite tough. If anybody wants to pay for my laser, I won't mind.
So that means that you can't see into people.
If I remove my eye like this, I can't see you that is in front of me here.
Wow.
You are literally a blur.
Wow.
My eyes are really, really
Isn't
bad.
God just faithful?
God is indeed faithful, and I'm hoping that He will correct it in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you,
Pastor,
Jesus.
I'm praying for me, please, after this.
Thank you, Jesus.
But exciting things. To be honest, I've had quite a lot of exciting things happen to me in my career, which I'm very grateful for. Some not so exciting things, but also the exciting things as well. But I think my most exciting moment that I can recall was probably my first show abroad.
Right.
So I think my first show, my first show was actually my first international thing was in Paris. So I was a finalist for the Louis Vuitton and Moet Hennessy competition, which was the first one that they ever had.
Right.
And out of I think thousands of applicants, 20 something else that were picked, and myself and Makio were the only Nigerians that were there. So we were the first of the lot. And so we met Kanye, met Anna Wintour, met Karl Lagerfeld before he died, met a lot of impressive human beings. So
no, not to cut you short, but I just want people to understand the fact that I'm sitting on the same couch with some person that's met a lot of international people, including the dead. Imagine that.
Well, I met them when they were alive, please.
Oh, okay.
Let's not make mistakes.
Okay.
So let's just
oh my God. He said he's not Nollywood.
So I met them when they were alive, but it was an emotional, because I think also even because actually something awkward happened at that time, because Paris sometimes they do behave racist.
Yeah.
And so even when we arrived at first, one of the people that was supposed to usher us in did not want to allow, because he said I did not look like I was supposed to be entering that building.
Right.
So those things do happen, and then when I entered, being in the presence of all these people and saying, I'm from Africa and I'm here, it was quite an very emotional journey.
Well, I mean, I heard everything that you said, and I think it's beautiful. However, I just want the viewers to hold on to the word "I do." They do. They say. See, when a person is speaking to you, and I do told them, I do go there. That I do is a Shoko language. I'm just trying to emphasize and re-emphasize. Fire is having Shoko in his head. Then the pretty boy gets you distracted.
It's daytime, so it might not come out as
So now tell me, they always say that heartbreak is a universal problem. It's a universal plug. No matter the country that you're in, either you're in America or in the UK or in the Canada or China, even in Iraq or Afghanistan, that plug will still work. What has your own share been?
To be honest, I don't think my heart is capable of breaking anymore. Because
the pieces are everywhere.
There's sometimes when the heart is to break, no glue can fix it.
But have you tried Gorilla Glue?
Even Gorilla Glue cannot fix it. Even that hair that is cannot use to fix the heart that is broken. But in Jesus' name, it's not broken. But anyways, Sha, I've had once where I was ghosted during the relationship. And when I mean ghosted, like ghosted to the point that the relationship ended because we did not see again. you don't know where your partner
is. Goodness.
Literally, it has ended at that moment because you can't see each other for like 3 months ghosting.
Wow.
And so that's how the relationship ended.
But how did you deal with it?
The discussed was when I traveled and just saw on the road. That's literally
on the road.
Yeah. That was literally one of the worst.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you deal with all of that?
At the time, to be very fair, I don't think I even dealt with it. I think I was too shook or shocked. Or
Shocklet.
What's the plural?
Shockheaded.
All of this. But I think I was still confused that, hey, it's like I've been, maybe I've not. Maybe I'm still waiting for the call. But I think now as an adult, I'm just like, oh my God, those things are so crazy. But I felt like I think I just dealt with it like eating, chilling with family, just enjoying my life, because at that point, you don't want to focus too much on the heartbreak.
Right.
Because when you focus on, that's when you now wallow in self-pity and start questioning if it's you that did it or if it's your fault. Right. And lots of the time when relationships end, especially when relationships don't end because you caused it. We still find a way to blame ourselves for what happened in the relationship. Like, oh, maybe it's because I'm not good looking enough. Maybe it's because I'm not this enough or I'm not that enough. But sometimes it's just not you. And the relationship just needed to end. So I just see ending relationships as kissing some frogs before you meet your final one, your prince or princess charming.
But I didn't kiss any frog before I married, though.
My dear, whoever you dated before your husband is a frog. Sorry, but not that in literality, but they are literally, the frogs before you finally meet the final one. So I feel like that's how it's like hurdles before the final.
Right. I mean, I get it. Anyways, guys, I still have a barrel here with me. We're gonna go on a short break, and when we come back, it's gonna jump inside the cup of trouble. Please stay with me. Welcome back on the show, guys. I still have Barry here with me on the couch on this program of Kiekie Unscripted. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, he's about to enter the cup of trouble. Should I say it?
Save me. I'm in danger.
So you put your hand in this cup. You carry the first paper. No, don't worry. Look at it.
Hey, look at the way my hand is shaking, Kiki. You brought me here to put tension on me.
No, give it to me.
Okay, now, sorry.
Okay, we're ready to do this. Can I have ice, please? Producer, can I have ice? Ice.
Please,
two.
There's COVID. Pneumonia is real. Ice. Most guys go and jump inside ice.
Let's have. No, don't worry. It's not much. It goes down.
It's actually not ice. It's called highs.
Highs. You see what I'm saying now? Okay, no problem then. Because I'm nice. It actually says put 5 ice cubes in your mouth. But because I'm nice, I said 2. So put 2 ice cubes in your mouth. You can't chew them. You have to let them melt. Yes.
But how long does ice take to melt, please? Is there any? Which subject do they use to study that kind of thing?
It has to be
it's not about physics.
Yeah, physics. It has to be physics. So,
or chemistry.
So let's see how
this ice is big. Now you could not do cute, small baby ice.
No, we didn't want the ice to be struggling with your cuteness. No, this is actually small one. You just smash.
So you now give me chewing.
No, you can use your teeth to break that one.
This too. Now just put this one inside my mouth and then I'll give you this one.
Okay.
You share.
So bring that one.
These two highs. You can see, this 1 and 2. I'm not cheating. Yeah, it's going to choke me well.
Let's just see. We'll count on for it now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28. Can I have a bowl? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Wow, Bayo, you are determined though. Okay, 55, 56, 57. Okay, I forgive you. You've done 1 minute. You can chew it. You can swallow it.
Whoa.
Is this it now? I don't chew ice every day. It's be difficult like that. You can do it. Why? You're a criminal. You're a criminal. Wow. No, guys, you are experiencing a legendary moment because this is the first time that somebody will be chewing ice.
Just casual.
Wow.
Nothing, you can continue.
Wow.
By the time we finish.
Wow.
Next question.
Okay, dip your hand back inside the cup of trouble. You can do
It
it.
should be easy. I've suffered already.
You can do it. You can do it. Don't worry.
The ice is still melting.
Right.
So this one should not be wicked. If it's wicked, change it.
Ah, wow.
No.
No, it's easy. It's easy.
Okay.
You say back like a dog.
Hi.
I'm just joking. That's not what is in it. Now, what can run but never walks? Has a mouth but never talks. Has a head but never weeps. Has a bed.
This is 10 questions.
But
This is like 10 questions.
it's still one. What can run but never walks? Has a mouth but never talks. Has a head but never weeps. Has a bed but never sleeps.
Oh. My God. Teachers will be ashamed of me.
Try, you can do it.
What can run? I just remember the question.
What can run but does not walk? It has a mouth but does not talk. It has a head but cannot cry. It has a bed but does not sleep. What is it? You can do it. I believe in you.
Why not make
I insist. I believe in you.
The thing I'm thinking about does not even make any sense.
Say it first. Let me hear you.
It's time.
This time used to run.
That doesn't even run.
Maybe you should just drink your
If I
minerals.
just chewed the ice.
Actually, at the end of the day.
So maybe I need something now wash.
Exactly.
So,
So,
it now be,
so the answer
something on
is
the rocks.
river.
Riverbed.
Yeah, because I mean the river runs but doesn't
Where's the
walk.
head of the river?
The orison, the foundation of it. So drink your tea.
Okay, now.
Take your last.
Please, I did not say I know this thing, so I only work in fashion, so nobody should insult me, please. This is my last question.
Last question, please.
Please, this one should be easy. So you have to do it like this.
Like what? Egusi.
Not say anything.
Well, something tells me that this is going to be very simple. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but that's what I said about the other two questions.
This one is simple now. What breaks yet never fall,
Another one.
and what falls yet never breaks?
What breaks but never falls? What falls? Tell me some, tell me. I know. Whisper. What breaks but never falls? But what's the other one?
And what falls yet never breaks?
The heart.
Yeah, your clues is around the heart.
What breaks but never falls? And it's around the heart.
The word heart.
Hearts break. Love.
No, not. Okay, now this is where oral English will disgrace all of us. Heart, not heart.
Oh. Okay. So what breaks?
I really decide that you win this.
I'm enjoying the drink, so I don't mind.
Okay, so what breaks?
But never falls.
Yes.
I'm not good with visuals, so
Every-
it's like the worst thing you can do to me.
So every day, it breaks every day. What breaks every day?
Money.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sun. Money.
Yeah.
So money. They are nice. So I almost got it. I said money.
Drink half.
So I now left
Drink.
the,
You have
the main part.
to. You have to drink half drink.
Oh, they are nice. So tell me, you didn't even know what you were going to do. You were still
I
there.
would say day, but that's nice.
When I say whisper to you, you couldn't even whisper.
It's official. I don't have you in mind. I have
So
a bigger
let me
platform.
ask you a question now.
Oh yeah, now.
Yeah, you pick your own.
Okay.
Pick your own.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's see if you can.
Let's
get
try.
one. Yeah,
Let's try.
But that's the thing. Is you know how I said the questions. You
Let
tell me
me
the truth. Does she
let me
know?
tell you. I can answer your question, but depending. If I miss it, we'll not.
It's not even question. It's even better. It's action. Do 20 squats.
What's Scott?
What do you mean by what squats? It's not. How do I've seen you doing gym things on your Instagram.
Which that was then.
But you're trying to just do it in the heel.
Why? They did not.
They wrote it. On heel, as Nigerians say.
What?
Oh yeah.
I'm on heels. 1,
On
2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, and a 4,
How many is there?
20, 5, and a 6, 8.
Okay, there's still many
and a
rounds.
7, 8. Oh yeah, fast forward. And a 8, 6, and a 20.
Oh,
Give you.
yeah! I did it.
I'm impressed.
Okay. So for doing this one thing, that means that I have to plan something else for you. Yes, because I got up and I did it. I did 20 scotted right in this place. Yeah, just in case you don't know. Anyways, guys, I still have Bayo on the couch with me. We're going to go on a short break. And when we are back, we have more things in his talk for Bayo, even though he didn't know. Thanks. Welcome back on the show, guys. I still have Pretty Bayo with me on the couch. And now we're about to go into his embarrassing moments. So now, Bayo, tell me that one moment you're like, nah.
Excuse me.
It didn't happen to me.
I'm clumsy, so a lot of embarrassing things used to happen to me. It's just life, you know?
Right.
But one of my most embarrassing moments was probably in high school.
Right.
It was quite embarrassing. So one day like this rainy season, you know, if you go to Nigeria, it's all these schools that they've not finished construction. So outside we had one gutter like this, and because of rain, the rain had covered the gutter like black water, not even green. You know, when it's black, it means it's deeper than dirty. So it now puts plank across so that students can be crossing the gutter to get outside. This is like outside of the gate. And I went to KC. So you know, KC, the school outside of the is public. Literally, everybody can see you, everything. So everybody was crossing. Everyone was normal. I didn't know why my own was not abnormal. I now started crossing, and it was raining. So my uniform is white. And I just got to the center of that plank. It just broke. And I fell deep inside the thing to hear black water. And my uniform is white. And what was that? When that thing was happening to me, that's how I know that Nigerians are wicked. I was, trying to get up. People were just saying, "Oh, sorry," but nobody helped me to get up.
Sorry that what happened?
Nobody was trying to pull me because obviously nobody wants to get dirty now. So I was really trying, really struggling to come. Everybody was looking at me like, "Oh,
sorry.
You can come out strong," Eventually, I had to claw myself out of that dirty water and come out and stand on the road. Literally, this is
soaked
that
in gutter.
law school road, soaked in gutter water, black gutter water. Literally, I couldn't even wait for a driver to come. We had to literally look for a taxi. The taxi guy looked at me, put newspaper everywhere in the car, and I had to sit down like this and literally go home.
But no, as bad as that sounds, it's not so bad.
Embarrassing?
No. You know why I said that?
Why?
So now my friend's probably going to kill me for this, but we used to go for this teenagers camp in my church, and then she liked this particular boy. So we're going on to the dining, and then she fell in the gutter. So because this boy was coming with his friends and she has fallen into the gutter, we're even trying to get her out of the gutter. She just lied down the gutter like that. Like, oh my God, I cannot allow them all to see me. I don't want them all to see me. And in that moment, I'm like,
oh God.
Are you normal? Signed on from this. Do you know she was in that gutter for almost 10 minutes until the guy had passed, and that was when I knew that crush is not a thing I can have.
That time like this. This was when I was even in another country. And that kind of embarrassment is different when you're in a different country. I was moving from Newcastle to London, so I had luggage. And because I was trying to save money as a Nigerian, instead of me to take taxi and put on my boxes inside and everything, I now took the train.
Amazing.
On top of escalator, I now had 3 different bags. I put one here, put another here, put another here. Trying to adjust on the escalator. I now fell. And rolled with my bag
as a roller coaster
to the bottom of the escalator, flat with my bags. Literally, one of my other bags was rolling after me.
That was like the incoming one.
Literally there. And the thing is that when you fall in those kind of situations, lots of things go through your mind. Sometimes you're like, should I stand? Should I just
remain?
I laugh? Should I cry? But at that moment, I just sat with my bags. I just thought to myself, it's me that carried myself to this country. Nobody begged me to come here.
London moment. So there was this day I was going to Liverpool and I wanted to catch the last train. And I was rushing. So I left the house, packed my box, packed my bags, and I got to the train station. I couldn't find my Oyster card. And I bought like a travel whatever, I can't remember what it's called, on my card. So you know when you get to the station, they'll now give you that paper that you do your interstate with. I checked my coat, checked my bag, opened the entire box in the middle of the train station in Houston. I did not find this ticket too. I'm like, where is this ticket? And the train was for another hour. So I went back to my house in Angel, searched the entire apartment, searched my bag, did everything. I did not find this thing. But as a Nigerian in me, I'm not thinking, will I pay another 72 pounds to go to Liverpool? Oh my God. And it was my cousin's wedding. I'm like, you know what? I'll just buy this ticket anyways.
Oh, you bought the ticket.
So I purchased the tickets again. I sat in the train. Now, mind you, because I bought tickets of 72 pounds, I didn't want it to waste. I took black cab of 40-something pounds to Angel and took another because there was no Uber at that time. So after I spent, I was not thinking at the time because I spent almost 80 pounds on the black cabs going back and forth. If I didn't been that, I thought, do you understand? So eventually I bought another ticket. So I got on the train, relaxed. I'm like, oh my God, it's been a very crazy evening. So I took out my coat. I said, oh, let me remove my earpiece from the back pocket of my jinx.
Jesus.
The card they there.
Hey, that's gonna pay me.
No. I tore it. I tore it. What do you mean? Non-living things. I can't stand them. You be looking for something. You cannot say, excuse me, I'm here. No, you just be quiet.
Later, you just insulted us that you said that men don't know how to find things.
No,
you could not find your own
this one is a dilemma. Women can find it. If a woman that is desperate to find her messes will see it. But men, that day, as in, I was so furious because what? I spent like 80 pounds on the taxi, spent extra 72 pounds for a ticket, and I'd already purchased a ticket.
Pounds pains more than anything else. When you're coming from this country, when you know the exchange rate, it will pain you.
Then I got to the train station, you dare ask me, how was your ride? Why are you? Why are you asking me how was my ride? How's that your business? I mean, crazy things happen in this life, and I just know that there's going to be one all moment outside of your fashion show that you've experienced. So let's close the show on a very sweet note. Tell me that whole moment that you're like, oh, so sweet.
I mean, to be honest, I'm very happy. So all moments are usually family moments. So I have. Wait, let me look and calculate what I have 4 nieces and a nephew.
Right.
Who I'm obsessed with.
Right.
And every time, every one of them that I've met, it's always an all moments for me. And spending time with them. And I know it's boring, sorry guys, but
no, I mean family is great.
Like even just like the times when they come, like one day my niece, my nieces moved to Canada. Right. And so they came back to Nigeria for Christmas, and then my sister was like, oh, you know, my Chimamanda, who is like one of my nieces, she's like, oh, you know, I went to school and everybody knows you in school now. I'm like, oh, she's like, yeah, everybody knows you're famous. I told my friends in school and my teacher that, oh, I have a famous uncle in Nigeria. I said, oh, rich. I said, one day shall I claim it? But she said, yes, I told everybody that. And my sister was like, yeah, that everybody in the school knows that she has a famous and rich uncle, which for me was just so sweet because it's like, so, you know, your niece is proud of you enough to go and tell all her family and friends. And so my nieces and my nephew give me a lot of moments. Oh,
that's so sweet. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep the sweet smell. Thank you, Abayo, for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. I had a blast. And you kick back my prank because you had seen one.
No, guys, it's because I see the future. So
with your sight, with your -8? Do you want me to go there?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know what I was not here. I just came.
After I help you to give your rejoice inside the answer.
You say what?
I help you to give your rejoice.
I don't know any such thing.
Don't know any such thing.
All by myself.
Editor, we have to hear this episode last. This episode is what they used to call a bad market. You have spoiled the program. Even a old Temisa, you do stand up, you do carry this thing up, looking for pain.
You know, I think maybe next time just be creative enough for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much.
Sorry, don't go.
No.
You guys surprise me on the road. No, maybe I will not be on the road. Just if there's something, I will not start screaming on the main road. I'm sorry, I fell for the prank, guys. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I believe that my shirt was burning.
No problem.
I believe it.
No problem. No problem. No problem. Thank you guys for always sticking around and joining me on every single episode of Kiekie Unscripted. On the couch with me today, I had Bio the Pretty Boy. And yes, it's going to either come back in season 5 or season 7. You see that disgrace? I will still disgrace it. That ridicule? I will still ridicule it. You cannot climb above the pedestal of the unscripted show. No, we are not going to allow that. You cannot think that you come on the program and then you go without any of the prankers. That's not a thing that can happen on the show.
It's okay.
You get it now?
I've accepted my faith.
Amazing. So guys, and until next time I catch you on another free episode of Kiekie Unscripted. You too, tell somebody at home, please. My name is Kiekie. Bye guys.
Bye.
I will eat. Thank you so much, guys, for always sticking around and joining me on every episode of the I was going to say Fashion Shock Show.
Action.
Au revoir. Thank you for coming by. God bless you. I had a great episode. Wow.
Because
Because by the time that